Dude.
That's right, also known as Johnny, or the stunt drinker. You all should have a stunt drinker in your life. That's right. When you're a beer geek, you can't always handle said multiple 10%
ABPs? That's what my P is like. ABVs.
It is probably, after all the beer we've had tonight, it's probably about running around 10% right now.
Yep.
So, you see in front of us what? A pack
Glasses.
That's right. And a pack of none other than Founders Backwoods Bastard. But this isn't just any pack of Founders Backwoods Bastard. This is a special one. Why is it special, Johnny?
It's because we have two for the price of one. 2012 and 2013 Bastards sitting in my box here.
The 2012 has the Pretty Founders label on it.
And the 2013 doesn't.
Because they must have ran out of pretty caps when they bottled it.
I took a black Sharpie and made it black.
He knows that will, exacerbate my OCD and make me want to obsess and find out why the cap is black.
Oh, Sharpie's permanent, sorry.
So, we got the 2012, and we got this 2012 beer from our buddy Tony at Mediocre Reviews and Crafty Brews. Thanks a million for sending this, Tony. He came all the way from Ohio.
And I got mine in Sterling, Virginia, where all the bastards in the backwoods hide out. Because that's the way we are here in Virginia. We do things that we don't do in the backwoods, we don't do in public because it's illegal.
Oh, and Joe, Average Joe, by the way, yeah, I know you sent me a 2013, but of course, being the OCD obsessive hoarder that I am, that's in my basement, and we're going to do a vertical of that one day. So don't worry, I didn't forget you. Yes, Joe sent us one of these too, but...
We'll forget you in the future, eh?
That's right. Because we're backwoods bastards. Anyways, we're going to get these cracked open. We'll do a pour. We'll be back in a second here.
We're going to do it side by side.
We'll do side by side.
That's why we got a tulip and other glass.
Yep.
And we're going to make our bellies and our minds and our whole body
happy.
Oh, wait. Oh, come here.
What?
You want to really see the bastard? Right here. She's from South Carolina.
That's
a bastard.
That'd be a backwoods bitch. Back of the flag. Alright guys, we're back. We got our Founders Brewing Company out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, US of A, yay yay, and we've got their bourbon barrel Scotch Ale, or Wee Heavy, which is known as Backwoods Bastard. We've got 2012 and 2013, both 10.2% ABV and 50 IBUs.
2% ABV.
That's
I was getting excited.
Yes. And how do you know what the ABV and IBU is on it? Because on the neck label on every single Founders beer is right up there.
Right there.
And how do we know they're 2012 and 13? Because the date's right on the bottom. And the caps happen to be different this year. Anyways, this is the bourbon barrel aged and enhanced version of their Scotch Ale or Wee Heavy.
Wow, this is 10.5, this is 10.3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I'm wrong. No, 10.2.
That's alcohol by volume, dumbass. I'm talking date.
Oh, okay, 10.5 and 10.3. So they were, you know what? They keep to their schedule, I guess, right? In brewing.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was getting upset there, like I had not researched good or something. So this beer was first bottled in 2007 when they started brewing this one, and ever since then it's been a big hit, and it's really hard to acquire. The Dirty Bastard version is an 8.5% ABV Wee Heavy, and as opposed to the 10.2 version. So we're going to do the fresh one first, tell you what that tastes like.
That.
What's that?
Base Dirty Bastard, 8.5 plus barrel aged, 8.5 ABV equals 10.2.
There you go.
We got math. Show this to your kids, and we solved like a math problem here.
I am
what it was, but we solved the math.
I am educated. So let's start out with 2013 and see what we got on the appearance. It's that classic Wee Heavy color, really deep ruby colors and kind of copper coming through. Plenty of glass lacing instantly coated on the inside of that glass. Wow, this looks like just like that stout we had. Wow. Like caramel on the inside of the glass.
So nice.
Let's get an aroma on this, man. Here's a better look at it, guys. Really classic looking Wee Heavy. Pretty dark, actually. The only one this dark is probably what? Skull Splitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
Skull Splitter.
That's my favorite.
Yes. It's got a nose on it.
Let me tell you, I had the 2012 last year on draft. Awful. Just plain awful. Okay. I was taking zinc tablets that day because I had a cold, just like the first day I had a cold. So I went there and I texted DJ here and I go, yeah, this is like a B. This
is what happens to the stunt drinker when his beer geek's not around and tell him, no, bad, don't do that. Buy the growler instead.
Oh.
Bourbon.
Couldn't buy the growler.
Toffee, coffee, maybe a little bit. Sweetness.
Very sweet on the taste. Oh, sorry.
Oh, he's on the taste, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of barrel char.
Sweet fruit. Sweet, dark fruits. I'm having a sweet night.
Wow. Wow, a lot of bourbon. I get
Yeah.
up front. This one up front, big bourbon up front. After that, I get caramel and like dark roast and a little bit of like barrel char.
Yep.
Super smooth. The nose has some alcohol in it, but the taste doesn't have booze in it to me.
Picking up some coconut, some not chocolate so much, but coconut toffee.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like a coconut caramel or something.
Something like that. And the bourbon's coming out there. Nice.
Super smooth. The carbonation spot on. It's got a full medium mouthfeel. It's real coating on the inside of your mouth. To me, the bourbon is a big player in this beer, and fresh like this. Like it's right up in your grill. I guess maybe these were wet barrels when they put them in.
Never know.
I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of barrels they used on this. If it's Buffalo Trace, Heaven Hill, whatever, one of those guys. That still perplexes me why a bourbon like distillery wouldn't want their name on the beer too. Because I mean, if you make
if it's bad.
Yeah, if it's bad. But I mean, this beer
does.
Yeah.
Turkey Hill.
Yeah, they got some Turkey Hill. You mean
Turkey Hill.
You mean Wild Turkey?
Wild Turkey.
See, I'm not the only one. See,
it's some ice cream.
Turkey.
You got it in a little ice. After you finish the chocolate out of the container, you just throw in. Imagine the whole room of Turkey Hill ice cream containers.
So, this one I really like. It's A-level beer, in my opinion, off the bat. And fresh, we can give you a grade for this. Rate Beer's giving it what, Johnny? 100! Surprise! It's a barrel-aged beer and it's famous. It's 100 from them. Oh. That's Johnny's opinion of that grade. And Beer Advocate's giving it a 96, and I think
That's
96
fair.
is fair.
I give it a 95, 96 as well.
The only knock is the booziness and the aroma to me. But you know what? It's telling you I'm bourbon barrel aged.
Okay, you know what that means? We'll just have to go back in time and see what 2012 is.
That's right. So here we go, guys. The appearance is exactly the same.
I would give it a little bit darker. Now, it might be the glass, but, you know, it's the spider webs around the light bulb.
I mean, it's the same thing. Really dark, garnet color, I guess maybe you'd call it. A lot of ruby light coming through.
I don't know if it should be garnet.
But
you're
speak for yourself, guys.
Garnet.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Pretty dark, though, for a wee heavy. I mean, that piss water we had, that freaking whale bender or rail bender, whatever that bullshit was, that looked like, it was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It looked like fucking macro lugger. Anyways, let's get a nose on this, see what's up. I'm getting right off the bat like more barrel char and less upfront bourbon. The alcohol is gone.
I'm getting the toffiness and chocolate.
Big toffee, kind of chocolatey caramel. And then after that's the bourbon notes. Wow. Taste on this. I guess since the wee heavy you say slanchiva.
Or cheers in Scottish.
That's right. Damn.
Smoother. Definitely like a nice, 21 year, 12 year, how about that? Aged Scotch, but bourbon, but smooth.
Yeah, it's like, this is that young, hot, like 5-year-old barrel you get out of bourbon, and then this is like the 15-year-old. that they pull out. And man, the flavors are the same, but these are like just freaking smooth as silk.
I'm picking up a lot more sweet dark fruits in this as well. Raisins, cherries.
Wow.
Some toastiness. Actually, still surprisingly, I'm getting the toasty flavor.
And the char is there more prevalent in this, I think, because the big punch of bourbon that's in this has integrated into the other flavors, and like you're getting more of the barrel. Like I get a little more vanilla, and even maybe a little more coconut than this one.
Yeah, I'm getting the coconut toffee taste that I got out of the 2013, but in a different way. It's a much more pronounced with all the other flavors. It's a longer flavor experience on that.
Look at this too. This is a year-old beer. Look at that glass lacing.
Yeah.
Just clinging up on the glass. It's actually even more than the newer one, right?
Exactly.
Wow. So, I mean, with a year, this is cellared like a champ. Founders specifically says we intend our beers to be drank now, not cellared. Guess what, Founders? Your shit tastes better cellared. I mean, to me anyway. I mean, wow.
This one is. I do have to agree on KBS. I mean, we had that KBS. We liked it cellared, but I think it had a whole better characteristic flavor. It lost some of that smokiness that we had.
Yeah, different persona.
Yeah, but we can break one out right now.
Yeah, there you go. This one is just smooth as glass, guys. Yeah. I mean, cellared like this. I guess it's the difference between having it in a stout and having it in like a wee heavy. Maybe it shows up a little more in this, but man, wow.
I mean, with the stouts, you're naturally to me, you're going to get a lot more of those chocolate, coffee, toffee flavors. A lot more forward. This, you tend to get more of the bourbon sweetness and smoothness and all that with some of the sweet dark fruits.
Maybe like a little molasses flavor almost too, like that, like burnt sugar almost, or real dark sugar.
Yeah.
But both of these are, don't get us wrong, both of these are awesome. I'm preferring the year cellared. Yeah. What about you?
I agree. I mean, it's just, what did we say?
You give this a 96.
96, I'd punch it up to 98.
Yeah, all day. This is an A+ beer.
I would love to have Skull Splitter bourbon age.
Man, Skull Splitter in a bourbon barrel, that would be what, or even a Scotch barrel or whatever they have over there. I mean, they get bourbon barrels to put Scotch in. Yeah. But both of these are awesome. Year cellared is winning out on this one just because it's so freaking integrated and smooth. And both of these are just phenomenal beers. Don't get us wrong, but this is a refined version of this. After it cellars and those flavors mature, just great.
I would get both.
Get both, yes.
I know you won't find this in the store shelves.
No.
You probably won't find this in the store shelves if you live where we are, especially where he lives.
Yeah. Bastard. You're a backwoods bastard, aren't you?
Right,
drinking this beer, see what it's done to him?
So there we go in Virginia.
Anyways, guys.
I spent 5 years in West Virginia.
That explains a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, shake your head, yes, BrewTube.
Almost in. West Virginia.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, if you can get one of these, cellar one, and get the next year, and do this side by side, I think you're going to be really impressed. And we're going to try to do a vertical of this, maybe 4 or 5 years, and that'll be totally awesome, and we'll be totally fucking drunk in.
Yeah, I think I have another 2 sitting back in the boxes back there, so
there you go.
We're ready to go.
All right, guys. Till the next time, remember what you got to do for us. Something really important.
Send us more of these beers.
That's right. Send us plenty more beers. That's right. You got to think globally. You got to drink locally.
Even if it's from Grand Rapids, Michigan, or Maryland and Virginia.
That's right. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
We're drinking local. We're in your garage. That's local today.
Yeah,
anyways,
you could consider Budweiser local then.
Maybe you can get your app and see where your beer was made. But remember, support the Backwoods Bastard movement. And until the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million.
2 bastards in the backwoods after we finish this.
Bastard Twin Powers, activate. Poor mom, a drunkard.
Yeah.
And until the next DJs BrewTube.
That's a big...
Well, we say we appreciate it, but we're bastards tonight. So we're just going to give you a big...
But we were double bastards earlier. Actually, this would be double bastards because You got two.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
yeah.
Big piece out of
Yeah.